Okay.
What's up, guys? It's Shark Bites back. We are back with another video, and I kind of stole this idea from Jaden Animations, The Odd Ones Out, and something else YT. So I'm gonna be talking about my random thoughts and a couple of my school stories. And the reason I'm recording this video is that my last video, which I did 100% the YouTube studio, that was about my new crystals, well, it failed to upload. There was an error, so I can't upload it. So I need to make this kind of emergency video to kind of replace that video. But yeah, you can see how the camera is not shaking everywhere right now, right? Right? Yeah. It's not shaking everywhere because my mom is not holding the camera. My mom is not holding the camera, and I have an actual camera, not my iPad, but an actual camera, like a Canon, I think, being stood on top of a tripod right now. Yes, I have an actual tripod and an actual video camera. I don't just have my mom holding my iPad. I have an actual camera on an actual tripod. So yeah, you can see my fishies in the background. Fishies! And yeah, let's get on to the video. I have my shirt. So yeah, my random thoughts. Random thought. Wait a minute, I don't really have that many random thoughts. Well, guess I'm just going to be talking about my school stories then. What am I doing? What am I doing? So, anyways, let's get on to the video. So, a long time ago, way back in first grade, in fact. So, like, at my school, like, they get, if you're like a certain character trait, like caring or something, like, they get, if you, well, the principal / president of the school gives you, like, a special wristband, a special rubber wristband for it, and I was all of the character traits, and I am all the character traits. So he get his little band things a lot, but my friend Armand's only got one once, and that was in second grade. And this school story took place back in first grade. So yeah, back in first grade when he didn't have any, and I got one of the little bands. He asked me to give him the band, and it was my reward. And we just started arguing about it. The conversation kind of went like this. Yes, Armand said, like, I've never got a wristband before. Give that to me. And I said, what? No. And Armand said, but I haven't got one. And I said, no, just because you haven't got one doesn't mean you have to get one. And our teacher already explained this. Yes, by the way, like, our teacher in first grade explained this to us before this happened. And she said, we only give little wristband prizes to students who earn it. And yeah, even my teacher now explained in that, well, before the coronavirus, duh. And yeah, so yeah, I don't really remember what happened after that, but I did remember I told the teacher, and Armand got in trouble, but he's not as much of a Karen now. He's not as much of a Karen. In first grade, he was a little bit of a Karen. You know what that means if you ever see in the subreddit r/entitled parents or r/entitled people. You know what Karen means. if you've seen one of those. So yeah. School story number 2. So, like, my friend Armand was kinda a little bit, well, not so smart. Back in first grade, as I said, he was kind of a Karen. He was kind of a Karen. He was kind of a Karen, and was not very smart at all. But he's smarter now. He's not a Karen anymore. Don't worry. If he was still a Karen, I wouldn't be his friend anymore. But I'm still friends. I'm still friend. Right. So yeah, like once, like he in first grade, he literally thought Mars was black and white. And you probably already know that it's actually black and red, not black and white. And he said it's black and white because a certain person, I don't know who he was, I don't remember because it was so long ago, didn't die on Mars. And it's still black and white. Yes, he thought back in the old days it was actually black and white. I know. Not very smart, but he's smart now. Again, do I have to mention this a million times? Probably not, but I'm just going to. Sorry if it irritates you. Sorry. And yeah, so once at like my birthday in first grade, when I turned 7, like, there was some extra cupcakes because I brought cupcakes instead of real cake for the birthday, and everyone was supposed to get 1 cupcake, and there were 3 extras, and I decided to give the teacher 1, and then there was still a couple extra. So I just decided, well, I guess I'll just give maybe 1 to my brother or mom. But even then, there would still be a few left. So I just thought like, I guess I'll just eat the rest at home later today. Tomorrow. But Armand said no. Armand, Sarvik, and my other friends, like, they said they should get extras. They just shouted that they should get extras and all. And I was kind of crazy back then. Still am, but I wasn't as crazy, but I was crazy. I'm always crazy about people making me mad. Always. Seriously, always. And like they were just making me so mad. Especially since they were my friends, that made me even more mad. Cause like, how would my friends do that to me, right? And they literally just bragged that since they were my friends, they had to have seconds or something. And they said, hey, it wouldn't be fair if I get more. And I was even the birthday boy. I was the birthday boy there. I should be able to get at least 1 more. Because I was the birthday boy, kinda. And like, they were literally bragging. And if they just got more since they were my friends, that would be even more unfair. Because I, the birthday boy, would get no real reward. Literally just having to give away cupcakes that even I helped pay for and buy and whatnot. And yeah, like I got really mad. I explained to them that it was unfair if they just took more. And they still didn't thought it was fair. Like, it was really, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So yeah, the teacher overheard most of this, and well, yeah. And I was actually generous enough to not only give my teacher back then a cupcake, I was generous enough to let a couple other her teachers have one, and I also let one of the students get another her class have a cupcake because my teacher at the time was her mom. So, oh yeah, I let her have a cupcake. And yeah, it all went down good after that, but boy, that was crazy. Really crazy. Really crazy. And well, and this other school story number 3, is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. This was still in first grade, but this was after Armand had stopped being a Karen, I'm pretty sure, I think. Well, it might have been while he was becoming not a Karen, I think. So, yeah, at this time, Armand wasn't a Karen. And, yeah, so, like, the science topic for that time of school in first grade was, crystals and geodes and whatnot like that, and rocks and stuff like that. And a long time before that, when I was, I think beginning in first grade, I don't know, kindergarten summer break or something, me and my mom and my mom's friends went to Yosemite and we got a crystal. We found a crystal and we took the crystal out from the ground. It was actually literally just lying right around our tent, and I still have the crystal at my house over there. Well, if you're thinking about, if you're looking at me, yeah, I'm pointing to the right. On video, it looks like I'm pointing to the left, but because I'm facing to you and not facing the way you're looking, I'm pointing to the right. Quack. So yeah, my crystal's over there, and yeah, but because of the science topic, I decided to raise my hand because that's what you have to do apparently, and said that I have my crystal because I have it, and I said I would bring it. So the next day I bring my crystal, but it seems that my teacher forgot that I was going to bring my crystal. I even reminded her, and she didn't remember. She didn't remember the crystal. And when I was leaving school, I was like, bro, really? And I even told the teacher about it, and she was like, Dad, I forgot. And that's funny, right? Is that funny or is that funny? Right? By the way, I only just had breakfast. I do have a lot of other crystals, but at that time I only had that one crystal. It was really special to me at that time, and it still is because it's my first crystal. I think it's a rose quartz or some type of quartz because it looks like a quartz but kind of pink. So yeah, I think it's a rose quartz. I don't really remember any other kind of crazy school. Oh, I just remembered another school story. School story number 4. So once, before my birthday, when Armand was still a little stupid and kind of dumb and not so smart. Sorry, YouTube. Do not demonetize me, YouTube. Do not demonetize me. Do not demonetize me, please. So, but yeah, he was not so smart back then. This took place then. It also took place during recess. So yeah, I was trying to remember the school story for a second, but now I remember it. Yeah. So yeah, me and Armand were playing, and he said that honey was made via crushing flowers and bees and just blending them and all whatnot. And I was trying to explain that that's not even close. And he was just getting mad at me for some reason. I have no idea. And he was going crazy, and I was like, you're crazy. I'm not going to be your friend anymore. And I stopped being his friend for a little while and became Satvik's friend. And soon after I became his friend, he started playing inappropriate tricks on me, and and he began playing inappropriate games, and I didn't like that, so I started being friends with him, and now I'm back with Armand, and yeah. So yeah, that's basically all the good school stories I remember, and bye! What's wrong?